Okay, that's a pretty good picture. Got a bit more time today to do this. My throat's a bit raw because I recorded about I don't know, four and a half hours this morning before the game crashed, and about 3 hours since then. So I've done about 7.5 hours of talking today, and I'm going in for another. It is a day off. So what the hell? Okay, I think everything else is ready to go. We're studying resistance comm. We're training a specialist. We're clearing machinery. We don't have a proving ground. That's about all we can do right now. Back to the bridge. Oh yeah, cutscene.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained.
No, the three of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare. Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Cry all when it blows our will. To the one that succeeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Alright.
Commander,
That was an elder, by the way.
Contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound
This is the
cooperation.
commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
So it's pretty cool. So we're a few hours in now. We're still revealing new mechanics in the game. This is one of them. After we build the resistance ring facility, we'll be able to access this option. This option screen will pop up once per month to allow us to allocate certain things. There are new faction orders we have, recruiting centers between the eyes, we'll look at that later, and covert actions available, but those are only in the ring. Let's see if we can even use this yet, maybe not.
Tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
We'll meet her again. Maybe we can't yet, okay. We do have this ability though, now that this is here. Anytime we go over here, we can just like hover here and scan it. We gain intelligence by the second. We could get more rookies. I have nothing against that. We want more of this. This would be better though. Let's grab this.
Avenger plotting new course.
After all, we have a lot of rookies right now to play with.
Another important step forward in our research.
Good stuff. All right.
Commander,
So-
if we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible.
So this will allow us to build a facility called Resistance Comms. We can also research Resistance Radio. And we have Resistance Contacts available. I'll tell you about that in a second. Resistance Comms facility increases the number of regions that we can make contact with. Further contacts can be gained by staffing an engineer here once construction is completed, or by upgrading the Resistance Comms.
Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
So similar to when we saw the inspired research on the experimental weapons, which we bypassed, this is something similar. With the experimental weapons, if we had elected to do it, as you saw, it would have done that research 20% faster. This is a technology we cannot access in really many other ways. Right now, if we research this, we can gain the benefits of it. So we probably will. Let's figure out what it is first, I guess. All breakthroughs in our training methods will reduce the a breakthrough in our training methods will reduce the cost of all GTS tactics by 20%. At this stage in the game, that's incredible because we haven't bought a single one yet. Yes, let's do that.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note. From
On
my
that
own
note, let's see if
Advent generally deploys heavy security rather than subterfuge when it comes to protecting their primary facilities. At least the ones I had access to personally. If they have gone to the trouble of hiding this black...
Shut up, Tigan.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
So as a result of studying resistance comms, we now have the ability to make contact with adjacent regions. Because we only have that technology, we have nothing else going for us. We're allowed to have access to 3 territories. We already have the one, the New Arctic. But we have 2 new adjacent ones, or 2 or 3 new ones that are adjacent. Let's see what they are. West Asia as well. Now really, we probably should do this right away because doing it sooner rather than later would be good for us.
Stood little chance of ever besting a warrior of mine.
This one will give us more... Now, let's go here first. We know we have to go here eventually to get that black site.
Intel cost to make contact. We'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
Now, as I promised, we can see the intel. This is where it's used. This is one of the uses of it, is to allow you access to territories like this. So it costs us 40 intel. It'll take 5 to 7 days to make contact. But if we can get it done before the end of the month, when our payday comes, we'll have this additional payday, or money coming in that payday, the extra 75 supplies from here.
Setting course for
Let's do that first.
Asia.
I don't want to miss out on the grenades and ammo, but let's do this first.
Using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Alright, he's got his training done. Let's start more training. As we'll put our guerrilla tactics school to the use. Otherwise we're not getting any benefit out of it right now. Alright, Shannon Miles, you're up. We did a specialist. Let's do a sharpshooter. Let's just go straight up the column here for now.
This will prove to have been an important breakthrough.
Excellent. That's really good at this time. That's a great breakthrough. Okay, we can look at resistance radio, magnetic weapons, or experimental weapons. You see it's already lower because we have the scientists working for us now. We can't do this right now because we don't have enough alien alloys. Magnetic weapons... Yeah... Actually, we'll do this first.
Research immediately.
Usually I make a beeline for magnetic weapons, but I don't know if we have enough alloys to build the new weapons anyway right now, so... a bit. Alright.
Objective added.
So we now have access theoretically to the black site. We're not going to go near it right now. I want to get our people more skilled. I want magnetic weapons and plated armor before I take on any of that, and preferably 6 soldiers with us. But at any event, we won't do it right now, but eventually we'll get to it.
Commander, we've established
For
contact
now,
with the local resistance, and we can move on the Advent black site on your order. We should make sure our troops are fully equipped and ready for a tough mission. I'm guessing security will be tight at the facility. I've updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
I think I'm going to head down here right now and grab this one so we have access to, in whatever this is, the Australian region. 90 from this, we would get 70 from this. Let's go for this. Because it's 40 intel again.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
As an aside, you don't always start in Asia. My last game I started in Africa.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
I have. Alright, there you see, this month we completed 1 guerrilla ops, 1 resistance ops. We contacted a new region, we investigated 2 rumors, and we researched 4 technologies. The aliens technically accomplished nothing. I guarantee you that's about to change.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
So here's another new piece of the puzzle in the game, a new mechanic. Each of the 3 chosen, at least once you've encountered them, until you encounter them, they're not doing anything actively against you. We haven't met the other 2 yet. But anyone you've encountered, each month gains a set amount of knowledge. It kind of varies from month to month. When those 4 knowledge bars fill up, they will have found the Avenger, that's our ship, and they will attack. And usually that's a game over. Not always, but it can be. We want to try and kill her before that happens, but we have a long time before that happens yet. They also each month plan an activity that they're doing. Right now she's trying to work towards retribution, a brutal crackdown on the Resistance, permanently lowering XCOM's income. So she'll target a given territory and try to permanently lower how much supplies it gives us each month. That's what she's working on right now.
Commander,
the 2 we don't know
have
anything
intel
about.
suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
Now you can also see another new mechanic here. There are dark events. Each month there are usually 3. Right now there's only 2. Dark events on the horizon. Things that the Advent forces are trying to work towards. They're trying to work on the Wild Hunt. If that comes to fruition, for the next month following that, the Chosen will be much more likely to appear in combat. They're also working on Dark Tower. And if that comes to fruition, XCOM soldiers will suffer greater losses to their will in combat. When their will drops, they can panic and that sort of thing more easily. At the exact moment, we can't do anything about either of those, but we'll have a chance to interrupt one or more of them later.
Commander,
We're gonna try.
the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
Alright, as promised, here's where the faction orders come into play. Let's look at this. Each month, the Resistance factions can be assigned orders, which will provide bonuses to XCOM. As XCOM gains influence with the factions, additional orders will become available, and they will be able to complete more orders per month. Right now, we'll have very limited ability, but let's use what we got.
Well, Sounds like my Reapers can take on some new orders.
Now, Volk provides us with these 2 resistance orders. Between the eyes, any XCOM shot that hits the Lost is an instant headshot kill, which is great. If we have our pistol girl going, she does 2 damage. Even if it's to a heavy Lost that had like 9 hit points, it will instantly kill it. If we use that resistance order. We can also use this. Recruiting centers. New recruits cost only 20 or 15 supplies. Usually they cost 25 each, I think. So it would greatly cheapen the cost in supplies if we want to actively pay for new recruits, rather than say going to scan for them like we did before. Now, as you can see, we only have 1 slot open right here. Wildcard orders are up to 3 orders we can put underneath the XCOM domain, essentially. In this column, the wildcard orders, we can put in any color of card. Right now we only have 1 color, that's the yellow ones. They're supplied by the Reapers. If we raise our influence with the Reapers, they'll open up slots as well that we can start stacking in there. But they can only use Reaper style orders, i.e. yellow ones. We have to meet the other factions before we can even get a chance to start heading in that direction. For now, I'm going to take between the eyes. So as long as I leave that in there, for the rest of the game, any XCOM shot that hits the Lost is an instant headshot kill. That's awesome.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the Resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the Resistance while generating material support.
As another aside, those orders that we ended up getting at the start of the game, which ones you get are completely random. You never know what you're going to get, so we got lucky there. I like the Lost one a lot. Alright, right now we have a chance to, apparently, try to do a Resistance mission as well. I don't think we can do any more than this first one until we build the Resistance ring, I think is how it works. But right now we have 3 different choices we can do. 4, pardon me. We could do this, but we can't do this. Hunt the Chosen Assassin Part 1. In order to do this... Damn it, I'm slurring again because I took some medication. And I stopped taking it a little while ago because it was causing me to slur my speech. But I needed it. So that sucks. But anyways, we don't have a sergeant, so we can't actually do this yet. This one we can try to do, get back Squatty Pretel Mox. Might be a really good thing to do right off the bat so she doesn't get any information out of him.
This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one.
This one we'd also need a sergeant, so we're irrelevant. As we with this one, so I guess we only have 1 option right now. We might as well do this. Upon completion of this mission, we'll figure out where Squatty Pretel Mox is being kept captive. It's a separate mission to actually go get him. Let's do this. So we put in any soldier we want for this. Whoever it is will get a permanent addition of 9 to their dodge. Completing missions like this also grants you experience, and it also increases the bond between soldiers, which we haven't really talked about yet. And we won't right now. 9 to dodge, eh? Let's give it to a ranger. Sounds good. And I want these guys to be kind of, I want him to, buddy up with people at his rank, so I'll send this guy. Sounds good as well.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
We do, but let's finish what we're doing right now first. We're already here. Right? We are here? Yes, we're here.
Nothing on the local comms. Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved.
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha-7.
That must end.
Even as I speak to you today, the
Incoming on approach!
Your signal's breaking up.
Territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you!
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again!
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out.
So I may have chosen a bad time to send off two of my better soldiers, but what can you do? So we have a Resistance Haven being attacked. We're going to go over and do our best to defend it.
Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
I sure hope not. These missions are hard enough without without Chosen intervening as well. Operation Spider Child. You gotta love the names it comes up with. It's just pairing two random words, but it's still pretty cool. Alright. Let's make utility items available. I'm not sure if that... I might have already sent off that health kit with... first aid kit with the gentleman who went on the mission. Yeah, it's out in the field. Nothing I can do about that. So not much I can do about anything. I think the you know, weapon upgrades we've already got in place. Let's make weapons available. In case there's anything else we have to choose from. Let's see here. Is there a better cannon than we have? I just can't remember offhand. Is there a better one of these available? Yep. Let's give him this one. Best chance we have with the hair trigger. And is there a better sniper rifle? I don't think so. Nope, so that's the best we're going to be able to do right here, right now. Let's go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
We just got word the aliens are hitting a resistance outpost with everything they've got, and our people don't stand a chance against them. We're heading in to secure the area. Eliminate all enemy contacts.
Alright. These Resistance Haven assaults usually take one of two different forms of mission. We'll figure out which one this is in a second. I mean, they're procedurally generated in terms of what enemies you face and the layouts and such, but I just mean there are two different styles of mission that manifest.
Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
So this one is a very basic one. There are currently, if you look to the top left, you'll see, there are currently 13 civilians on the map. In order for this this mission to be successful, we have to kill all the aliens and have saved at least 6 of the civilians. If more than 7 die, we've essentially failed the mission, and it will cost us, even if we kill all the aliens. Let's get a look around and see where the hell we are, if we can figure that out. So we're in the bottom right corner, kind of. So heading northeast would be good in general. Don't want to move too fast, of course, but let's start going forward, see what we can see.
Moving out.
It would seem Advent has
Alright, got
begun
aliens right there.
deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
For crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Let's come back to him last. Let's go to my sniper, who is standing in the open, but unfortunately, if she wants to snipe, it's now or never. If she moves, she won't get to. I'll just go to her in a minute, too, I guess. Someone else first. Keep her kind of elevated and still bring her to hearsay.
I am at your service.
Get a shot at one of these guys. 92%. 86%. She was revealed.
Now we fight in the open.
This guy will come back to.
Moving on target.
Under heavy cover here. Damn it.
Missed.
I'm gonna use a sniper in the open because if she kills the priest, the other gentleman back there, this dude back here is probably gonna come out with this sword. He'll attack the closest guy, probably this guy. So being in the open is not the end of the world. I assume we can kill it. We did. Okay.
Enemy down.
For that reason, I mean, I could back him off. But back him off, it makes it less likely he'll be able to reach me, to attack me. Don't do that. Of course, he might just be able to reach me anyway. I'm going to put him on Overwatch, and if that guy comes out of cover from behind that rock, I'll blast him.
Covering now.
Or not.
I got nothing.
He didn't quite kill me. That's good. We got no way to heal him this mission, but at least he didn't kill me. Rachel Sullivan was killed. I like the random names it gives the survivors, or the civilians. You stay right there. You're point blank, man. I should have reloaded first, though.
Weapons burn ammo fast.
I go where I am needed. Advent stink is unmistakable.
You see the civilians there with a little circle around it. If we were to enter this circle, we would tag the civilian, essentially, and they would run away. They'd be automatically saved. We get 1 out of 6 saved for sure. That means the enemies can't kill them, which is nice. Of course, we saw something in that video that presaged this attack. The one that we saw in the cutscene. At the very end of it, you saw sort of a monster sort of stand up. That's a new type of enemy. The faceless disguise themselves as humans, and you cannot tell who's a real human and who's a faceless offhand. In this mission, there's probably only one faceless. Sometimes there's 2. But if we run up here and it turns out to be a faceless, then we're standing right next to this giant monster who could kill us. So let's not even worry about that right now. We're here to get this guy. Good.
Do we have ammunition
Can my
available?
sniper see them? Yes, you can see the sectoid. Or the stun lancer. Let's go for the sectoid. It's easier to hit.
Not good.
Not easy enough. Obviously, we don't want. Let's go to the other guy first. We don't want. Come on. Oh, the other guy already went. Do we shoot? Yeah, he's gonna come out with his sword for sure. So let's put him on Overwatch as well. So he won't be undercover at least. Oh, I guess we're going for the second one. Better than nothing. Oh, fuck me, that hurt. The sword guy went for a civilian. Alright. Not yet. I don't want to leave her in the open, that's for sure. Right here might give her a clean shot. Maybe.
I am at your service.
Yep.
One of many. I have no ammunition.
Do not want to get close because this guy may charge out and attack me. I'm already injured, right? Let's put this guy closer instead. Give him an alternate target.
I'm on it.
Can't see it. We'll leave her on Overwatch right here.
Rolling. Moving to Overwatch. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Nope. At least he missed that guy. Shit. Well, at least he missed, too. We got our work cut out for us, and we're already badly hurt.
Moving.
Frack.
Back online.
No need to ask twice. Loading fresh ammo. I won't let them past.
Let's do this.
Got it covered.
Nope. That was a truly tragic scream. Again, we got lucky. We gotta get in there. For her first. We can put her back under cover. Let's do that. I wish she can move up a lot further without fear.
My life is in
Figure
your
where these guys are. Still can't see anything.
Their patrol is coming.
Alright.
Rolling out. Got it covered.
Yeah, we don't dare save any of them because they turned out to be a monster. We're screwed. Maybe not yet. Can she throw her claymore far enough to get it on these guys? No. She could, however, just open fire.
Do you want this? No compromises.
Not revealed. Nice.
On my way.
Let's put a grenade on this if we can. Yeah. Hopefully take out his cover and definitely hurt it. Probably not kill it. To be honest, the Lancer scares me more than the Sectoid does, but the Sectoid is exposed. Can I get over here in any way I can... If I go here, the Lancer will almost certainly go for me. That would suck. I might go for that one or something, who knows. But I would have a clean shot at that one. How about here? Would I still have a shot? No, all this shit's in the way. Or I stay here and shoot. So it may still charge at me, who knows. I'm still within range, so let's bank on the idea that it'll go for a civilian. Come where I can kill this thing. 72% chance. Hitting it. There, it's dead.
Good riddance.
Not even close.
Close. This brazen son of a bitch. Frack, she has to reload. Probably should have used those first to keep her under cover, but too late. Oh, must have got a critical hit there.
For the Reapers. You must keep your compromise.
She's revealed. There's one of the monsters. I do not want to lose more people, but I don't want to lose this thing either. Can we get anybody there? Maybe I can get the Reaper there in a minute. How do we... Where is this thing? Is it inside this truck? Do we even know where it is?
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Actually, I don't know if I can get there in time. I'm gonna run him. I'm gonna make sure I get this thing.
Ready to rock.
Reload.
Affirmative.
I'm going Overwatch. Get her the hell away from it.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And
I'm ready.
reload.
Target's still up.
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifter.
I don't think it'll have enough action points left to attack her. I hope not.
If only we had some
Does, she's probably dead.
Don't even think about it.
Let's get him closer so we can make sure he gets this off. This shot.
Okay.
Again, we need to make sure we kill it this turn.
I will go. My ammo has run dry.
So I got 2 health left. Her pistol does at least 2, right? 2 2 to 3. We can kill it automatically.
Hostile neutralized.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear.
So we automatically get that thing that dropped.
Accomplished.
Alright.
Though our peacekeeping forces were ambushed today by radical elements, their work must continue. We will not rest until the wild lands beyond our borders are tamed. Until our world and our people are safe.
Finish a bit more. You're excited about that, Tanya. Alright. Operation Spider Child was a success. Had some injuries, but so be it. It was a tough fight.
Reaper left standing. You can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the trigger.
Let's do the basic promotion first of all. Lightning Hands. Fire your pistol at a target. This attack does not cost an action. Now to be clear, you don't have to keep going down the same column. You could, go with the one on the right first, the first one, and go in one on the left for this one. Should be take a shot with a small aim penalty for a significant damage boost. But let's make her a gunslinger. We now have a sergeant as well, which means we can, in our training center there, guerrilla tactics training center, we can get squad size 1 at this point. We also have her as a sergeant, I believe, as well. So we have 16 action points native to her, or 22 if you want to spend it all. But we're just gonna go with 16. We still have access to this if we want it. Like I said earlier, these guys don't train the same as XCOM guys do. We could also give this one. Any unit seen by a Reaper remains permanently visible. Claymore does +3 damage and has +1 hits. Or provides an additional utility slot, provided the soldier's armor does not already provide one. Yeah, let's go with that. Tactical rigging. Sounds good. We also have this, as you can see, these little hands are glowing here. The bond is available between Dragonova and Gasabonwi? Not familiar with what nationality that is.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
So right now we have the ability to forge a level 1 friendship between these two, which gives them a tactical benefit. There are level 2 and level 3 bonds as well, but you need to build a training center before you can even get access to those. But we can get level 1 right now. I don't recognize that flag, do you, Tanya? You know what flag that is on the left? Not sure where Tanya's suggesting Jamaican, maybe. Marjani Gazabanwi. Not sure. There we go, we got a tactical bond between these two. Let's create a custom poster featuring this bond. Advent, meet your nightmares.
Tell them to pose near an Advent burger menu. For science, of course.
How do you know it's not Jamaican? That's not the flag. Oh. Just looking it up online. It's gone, I don't know either. Alright, that's that for now. Let's continue. So we rescued 7 civilians. The result of that is the value of this area we just defended. The monthly value will go up by 21. It goes up by 3 per civilian you rescued. We also found a stock which you can attach to a weapon, which means that weapon, when it misses, will still deal 1 damage to the target. PCS Advanced +10 Focus Will. That's pretty good. The Advanced Focus Sim gives the affected soldier an even greater chance of resisting panic and psionic attacks. We'll attach it to someone later. Each soldier can have 1 PCS, Personal Combat Sim, attached. At present, we don't have the technology to remove them, so once we attach it to somebody, it's stuck there. An Advent Datapad, we can, research these to get more intel, and a bunch of corpses we can later research as well.
Hello, Commander.
On intel.
Commander.
We know that.
Combat against the aliens day in and day out is no easy task. And eventually the stress takes its toll in various ways. We'll need to keep an eye on each soldier to manage their traits.
So Gazabonwe, aka Blackjack, has developed a fear of sectoids. So she has a chance to panic whenever she encounters an enemy sectoid. You'll have to remember that. There are ways to remove that, but not easily right now. Hey, you can see her poster back there in the corner. Alright. What are we doing? That's right. Given my wife is sitting here patiently, I'm going to play until the start of the next mission, but I'll stop right there. Ooh, we can get an engineer here, though. Man, there's a lot of good shit on the board now. Wait, let's do the supply drop. It only takes 3 days, and it'll give us a lot of good stuff.
Avenger plotting new course.
The contact we've already started establishing, we'll still have the effort we put towards it count when we finally go back to get it. Just won't get it right now. Alright, we got a sharpshooter trained up. Let's get out of here and train up somebody else.
Commander, the factions have indicated they know how to track down the Chosen. We should construct the ring facility so they have a place to coordinate.
Let's make her a ranger. And yeah, we can get squad size 1. So instead of having 4 troops when we go to the combat zones, now we can have 5. We got all the supplies. Let's go get this engineer as the next important thing.
Extremists will do little to unite the forces of your resistance, Commander.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Alright. So we have radio relays available. It'll tell us about that in a second, I believe. Oh wait, this is inspired as well. If we work on this next, it's inspired, so we might as well do it. It didn't tell us about the radio relays, but what they are is if you establish a radio relay in a given territory, it increases the value of that territory. And if you establish a radio relay in at least one territory, perhaps that's all it takes, in at least one territory, once you've established control of the entire continent, you get a continent bonus. I thought you had to establish a radio relay in every single space, but I may have been wrong based on my last game. Let's go for the data pad.
I assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
Given they're excited about it.
I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
Alright, so these guys are back. They each gain experience. They each increase their cohesion, like their bond level with each other. And Jonas Hans dodge is increased by 9. And we know where Praetel Mox is now, so we should do that right away. It'd be silly not to.
And the resistance have helped to pinpoint the location of our missing soldier.
Let's go.
Commander, we've confirmed the position of the soldier being held captive by the Chosen. We now have an opportunity to launch a rescue operation. Commander, if we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back. We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation.
The unpredictable situations he's talking about are sit reps that occasional missions gain, sometimes randomly. In this case, it's not random, I don't think, but sometimes they gain them randomly, which is special rules that apply to that mission. In this particular case, the sit rep is Shadow Squad. All soldiers on this mission will gain a single charge of the conceal ability, like the Reaper had. Where they can go back into concealment when they want.
15, West Asia.
It's also a smaller squad available for this one.
Commander, it looks like conditions on
So
the
set this
ground
up and
are
we'll
ripe
save it
for
as soon as they
quiet
land.
operation. If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.
We did find a new weapon mod. What was it? Do you remember? Let's try applying it and see what it was. And a personal combat sim. A stock. Missed shots do damage. I don't want that on a shotgun. I guess we'll put it on this assault rifle. The reason I want it is on an assault rifle or on the shotgun is a shotgun shouldn't be used probably unless you're close enough to probably hit it anyway. The stock, let's say that's let's go light blue. Give it a nice. Oops. Put it back to me, sir. I can't see where you're looking at. I can't see it. It's not turning easily. There we go. It's not bad actually. Let's go with that. It's pretty cool. Alright. Personal combat sim. One of them can gain a permanent gain of +10 to their will. I'm probably going to use it now. Let's give it to him. Just maximize our chance of surviving this mission. And let's go. 2 corporals and a squaddy. On a rescue mission.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Thanks to our friends in the Resistance, we have a fix on the soldier that was taken captive during our previous operation. It sounds like they're being held in a high-security Advent facility, and our best chance at reaching them will be to go in as quietly as possible. If we're discovered, things are going to get ugly real fast.
He isn't kidding about that. Alright, hit the ground and save. I should be saving more often than I am. Anyway, I'm used to the auto-save of Iron Man mode. We don't have that anymore. I should be saving much more
The
frequently.
latest intel has our operative being held in the main structure just ahead. We have the advantage of stealth here, so we should try to get in and out as quietly as possible. If the enemy spots us, this is going to get a whole lot harder.
Okay, we'll talk all about the rules of this mission when we come back in the next episode. Talk to you later. Save game. As YT. Keep saving it as the same one, so I can always find it.